was with White Castle, the
Yes.
hamburger restaurant.
That's the first burger place that I ate when I came to America. Before I had McDonald's, I had White Castle because it was cheaper.
Yeah, we reached out to White Castle. In fact, we called their 1-800 line. They had a 1-800 line.
And you said what?
Well, we're having a fashion show in New York City for a genderless line.
But you just got some customer service rep on the other line.
Yeah.
And so you called the 1-800 number and the service, and you told the customer agent, like, hey, we're doing a fashion show. We're looking for sponsorship.
Yes.
Hey everyone, thank you so much for tuning in. Okay, so today we are going to be talking about the brand Telfar. So I'm going to give you a little bit of information about the brand and then also share with you a few pieces that I have from the collection, and then just kind of go over if I recommend things in that nature. But first and foremost, if you want to stay tuned and learn more about the brand, stay tuned. Okay, so originally Telfar was established in 2005. If you don't know, Telfar founder is Telfar Clemens, is named after him. It was established then, that's when he started to make clothes. But I would say mostly the masses kind of got a chance to know more about Telfar in the mid to current 2000s. So currently now and up until I want to say 2013, Telfar Clemens along with Babak, Radboy, they served as both creative director. Well, Babak is the creative director and also business partner along with Telfar Clemens. So they kind of collaborated then, and they started to get the brand up and running. And I highly recommend, like, if you haven't if you don't know a lot about the brand and you want to know about their story, there is an NPR podcast called How I Built This, and they did an interview with both Babak and Telfar Clemens. And when I tell you, like, that interview was so good, so good. I highly recommend it. They talked about so many things about their first collaboration. Like, their first collaboration was like in, I want to say 2014. They did it with Kmart. Like, they contacted them, they did a collaboration with them, and that was kind of the spark of what the idea of how Telfar wanted to envision the shopping bag, which we all know about, right? And later on, they decided that they also wanted to do another collaboration for their fashion show, like get a sponsorship. And they did that sponsorship in, I want to say 2015 with White Castle. This was for like for their actual fashion show, like a party in 2015. And the way that they were able to connect with White Castle blew my mind. And this is not the first time that I've ever heard of a designer going through this process of just randomly just reaching out to a number or a contact that they see and then just like getting a deal from it. So yeah, they reached out to White Castle by calling the customer service line. They left a message saying, yeah, like, hey, our brand is Telfar. We really want you guys to see if we can get like a sponsorship for our fashion show and our party, after party. And they left that message with an associate, and they got a call back from Bill Ingram, which was the CEO of White Castle, and he was with it. Like, he did it. Like, he was giving them ideas. So they like literally had a party in White Castle, I think in Times Square. I think there was like a White Castle down there, or Midtown or something like that. And they had like, they were letting people come in off the street, and you can like have champagne and then have like White Castle burgers. It was just like so cute, and that relationship then led on to them eventually designing their actual uniforms for White Castle employees. I think they did over 400 franchises. Like, that's huge. So they already had like their small niche kind of audience. They even said like with that Kmart collaboration, their first show, which they said they went in debt with, they got their first like press notice where somebody from style.com like wrote like this elaborate article about them, saying like, I can't believe I never heard of this brand, and they're just all of the stuff. But like, they were just saying like, yeah, they got their first write-up, and then also they were like in debt, and then they just like, please listen to this interview. It's so good. They even talked about how they made the decision in what I think 2019 to go fully independent. They did not want to do wholesale anymore, and it kind of worked in their favor because the pandemic happened in 2020, so all the stores were shut down, and now they didn't have to worry about that. Like, they just had to worry about all of, you know, their factories, and then just shipping it out directly to all of the customers firsthand. So it kind of like worked in their favor. They also talked about in 2017 how they won the CFDA Vogue Fashion Fund, which was like, they won $400,000 to, you know, help with their brand, but they really felt like they were kind of used as a token. Like, it was just such a good interview. I really enjoyed it. And yeah, they just talked about the highs and lows of the brands, and like Telfar's love for like the shopping bag, like the greatest shopping bag that he would love to see it like on anybody, like a mom, a daughter, a uncle, like anybody could pull off this bag, and that is the ultimate perfect shopping bag, similar to like the little brown bag from Bloomingdale's, or the big brown bag from Bloomingdale's. So like, he talked about that, and it was just so good to see. But yeah, I guess most of us kind of know about Telfar because it is known as the accessories bag. It's known as the Bushwick Birkin. Rest in peace, Jane Birkin, who just passed away, actually, just sad. But yeah, like, it's known as the Bushwick Birkin because I believe their fashion house is actually located in Brooklyn. They also won in 2021 the American Accessory Award for CFDA. They won, but they wasn't there, which, if you watch it, Sierra accepted the award on their behalf. But yeah, that podcast was so great. Let me just get a little water break. Drink of the day, drink of choice is Topo Chico. I highly recommend, if you don't want to drink soda, or if you want to kind of niche your way off of soda, like, drink sparkling water. It's way much more healthier for you than soda, and it's so good. I mean, Topo Chico, if you want to sponsor their kid, let me know. I'm down for sponsorship. But anyway, so that is pretty much a nutshell about the brand. Like, they also have their security bag service, which I think they've done away with it. That will no longer be the thing anymore. So now, before, with the security bag system, they will open up all of the bags to be available for you to purchase, because again, like, they're not wholesale anymore, so they're selling directly from their factories or wherever their warehouses are. So because of that, like, there was that whole thing during the pandemic where like a bunch of bots was buying up stuff and then reselling it for a crazy price, and that is not the slogan of the brand. It's like, this piece is for you. It's not just for you, it's for everybody. And they also started to sell clothes as well, and they have a very interesting system where the people are responsible for setting the price of the merchandise. So if you really want something, it's like a live sale. So if you really want something off the site, they recommend for you to not buy it right away, because the highest bidder is going to set the price for the item, and they want to make it accessible for everyone to have. So I really I appreciate that. The material is made of vegan leather. So yeah, that's another thing that a lot of people like about it. And yeah, so let's get into my collection. Oh, first and foremost, just a little bit about the collaborations that they have done. They have done, of course, with White Castle, where they also sold a few hoodies and things like that off of the site. They did a collaboration with Uggs. They did a collaboration with Moose Knuckles. They also did a collaboration with the Gap, where they were supposed to, and this was right before the pandemic, and that was a whole debacle there, where the Gap didn't pay them because all of the people on the team got fired. Y'all gotta listen to the podcast. I mean, we all kind of knew about it because Twitter went crazy when they found out. People were like, what's up with the Gap collab? Like, we want to get the Telfar Gap collab. And it was like, well, you know, we want to know where it's at too, because they just never contacted them back, and they never got paid for the collection. So after outrage on Twitter, the Gap paid them. That was just so crazy. But the people spoke, and they really stepped up for it. I also believe in 2019, Telfar did their fashion show. Yeah, I believe in 2019 they did a fashion show, and it was very huge, where they got a lot of press on that, and that was, yeah, I want to say that's when a lot of people knew about the bag that probably wasn't living in New York or wasn't really into fashion. That would be with all the uproar, and just seen the bag has been seen on several celebs, people every day walking by. There's also Telfar TV. That's very interesting, that you can be on TV. I think it's just very creative. I respect the brand just for their creativity and their ability to want to make it accessible for everybody, but it's still stylish. Yeah, I love it. So anyway, let's get into what I have. So the first Telfar I ever purchased, I got it during the security bag sale. So now everything is sold out until the company states this color will be on sale. So you can't just buy anything live, at least the bags. The other pieces, like some of the clothing, I do believe that they're available for purchase, but right now if you wanted to buy a bucket hat, you can't do it until they release it active for everyone to purchase it. So I do highly recommend signing up for the newsletter. Anyway, let's get into the bag. So it comes greatly packaged. My original piece was shipped with USPS, but I've noticed over the last couple of purchases that I have made with them, sometimes it comes UPS, sometimes it comes USPS. So it just it could range, and I think they say that on a website it could be like one of 3 different FedEx, UPS, and something else. But anyway, this is the Telfar mini that I have it in the olive color, as you can see here. Vegan leather. You can fit quite a good amount of pieces in here. I just have some tissue in here, but yeah, you can fit quite a few things in here. It has 2 straps, and then yeah, you wear it like that. But that was my first piece. It does come with a dust bag. See here. Also comes packaged in a piece of plastic bag like this. I usually keep these, so I use these for dust bags for my shoes when I travel. But yeah, that is the first piece, and I absolutely love this bag. It's very resourceful, I would say. It's compact, but it's very resourceful. and that retails for $150. So that bag was $150. The next purchase that I have, I actually haven't worn this yet because I purchased this specifically because I want to travel more next year, and I need like a little carry-on or just like an overnight bag that I can travel to like local spots. So yeah, this is the next bag. This is how it came. And it's like a little unboxing. I believe this one came UPS, I can't remember, but yeah, it comes like this. And I got the patent leather bag. I guess this is kind of unboxing, huh? So, oh look, it comes with, I didn't even notice this. So it comes with a little strap. Let's see if it'll do it. Comes with a little strap there, so it can have tie everything together. And then you see here, this is the patent leather black bag. And then it has like the Telfar tag, and then bam. Okay. Now I did not get the oversized one. I got this one, which is the medium. You can see here, and I think this would be a cute little overnight bag for local stuff. Like if I want to do a local trip, like a trip to like Vegas really quickly, like an overnight trip, or a trip to like Stanford, like something local where I could drive to, Palm Springs or anything like that. I can just take like a bag like this and then have it in my car, whatever else I need in my car. But like a day trip or a weekend trip and I don't want to have a bunch of stuff, I could do this. I thought the extra large, I didn't want to get that bag. Maybe I'll get that for like larger stuff, but yeah, this is the bag. This bag retails for $202. Now I believe, I don't know if they had a price jump because I thought it was just $200, but I don't know, maybe it was $202. I'm not sure, but I could have swore that it was just $200, or maybe I'm tripping. Anyway, but this is what the bag looks like. Cute. And then the last piece that I have, it is part of one of their newer collaborations, which was, when I saw this, I was like, this is a cute bag, but especially if you want to go to like concerts or places where they have a clear bag policy, it's like perfect. So if you know, you kind of already know, this is what the dust bag looked like. And this was the Telfar Melissa collaboration, and this is the bag. It smells like gummies, like the jellies, like it smells like the jelly shoes that you would have like when you were a kid. But yeah, this is, sorry, I'm taking the straps out. But yeah, this is the straps, and this is the bag. Let me put this inside of here. This is the bag here. I really like it. I even like the feet that's on the bottom of the bag. It's very spacious. You can put quite a few things in here. You can see there. Yeah, you can get quite a few things in here. I haven't worn this yet, but I plan to, yeah, I'm planning to like really get dressed and kind of show you, or just show myself like what I could do with this bag, because I really like it. This is definitely, you know what this reminds me of? Is it reminds me of the Hermes, which is also the Hermes Birkin, that was like the PVC Hermes Birkin. Like this would, it reminds me of, but like I just freaking love this. This was retail, I don't remember if the price was different. I will insert the price if the price is not the same as the other small bag, but yeah, I'll insert that. But Okay, so let's talk about it. So I have 3 different styles. 3 different styles, 2 different sizes. So just to kind of let you know what my of course I purchased 3 different bags, so I do like the brand. Now this is vegan leather, meaning that the material is very soft, which means that it can be easily scratched, so you do have to be quite careful with this material. That's one of the things that I would say. It's vegan leather, so it's not going to be super thick, but I like it. Like I feel like it looks very chic. Yeah, I like it, and I like the price point. I think that is really good. I also, like I said, I love the fact that this bag is very small, but you can fit quite a lot of things inside of this bag, like your phone, keys, lip gloss. Like you could fit a lot of things in this bag, so that's one of the things that I like about it. Like I said, this one I haven't put it to work yet, but the size I love. I'm gonna come back and test it out to tell y'all like how I felt about it once I do use it on an overnight trip. But for the most part, like, I really do love the brand. I have only purchased accessory bags from them. I haven't been able to get my hands on other pieces yet. Also haven't seen anything that like really draws my attention other than the accessories. But that's just me. Yeah, that's just me. So if I see something in the clothing, they did have a pair of jeans that were very interesting, but yeah, I haven't seen anything quite yet. So if I do, I would definitely support the brand, and I really respect the fact that they are 100% like they own their things. They resort, like they actually own their company. They're independent. They're independent fashion house. And yeah, like they just, I recommend listening to that podcast, How I Built This with Telfar. It was very good, very good. But yeah, that has been a little bit about the brand, the pieces that I purchased from the collection. Like I said, I do want to get my hands on some other things like the wallet, the bucket hat, but it is quite hard to do when the way they open up the site every so often is like you have to really catch it as soon as they open up. They do tell you when the drop is going to happen, but it's kind of hard sometimes to do that. But I highly recommend purchasing something from the brand. Like I said, it is vegan leather, so you just have to be careful. But other than that, let me know if you guys purchase anything from Telfar, if you plan to purchase anything. Have you purchased anything from their new collaborations? Yeah, I'm dying to know what you guys think about the brand. But that's it for today. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I will catch you on the next one. Peace.